Welcome back. As we continue on with our tier list, or my tier list, this is my opinion, not necessarily your opinion. You're going to have very different play styles than I will. Um, but these are the guns that work best for me and worst for me based off of my play style. Also, this is based off of PC gameplay. SKS would be OP on mobile, not necessarily on PC, because SKS is automatic on mobile. If this is the first video you're tuning into, the link is in the description to go to part 1, and I'm going to include a link to the playlist as well, so you can just spam watch this while you're doing laundry or whatever. But let's jump right in with the Groza. Again, these videos are all unedited, so yes, I'm going to stumble over words and I do stutter. So, Groza. When Groza first came out, it was really OP. I remember Sun Yeezy, who's on mobile, just slaying with the Groza. It allows you so much maneuverability, almost on par with the Bison. It's a little bit better than the Bison in my opinion. It does, what is that, 23 damage, 750 fire rate, and it has a 30 mag, so it's slightly better than the Bison. My only complaint with the Groza is its reload time. After you're done with a full mag, it takes less time to reload with a semi-empty mag than it does with a full mag. So if you have 4 enemies in front of you and you are at the end of the clip, it's going to take you longer to reload with it than if you just have 1 bullet left in the chamber. You reload real quick and take out the rest of the enemies. That's my only gripe with it. It's a really good accuracy. It's got good fire rate. It's got good accuracy. It's got very low recoil. And you can slay with it. For that reason, it's gonna go in A tier. It does take a little bit longer to kill than it does with the Colt SMG. So it's gonna go in the A tier, right there up with G360 and L85 M240. I know you're gonna gripe about it, so I'm not even gonna mention it. M60. M60 is almost as good as the MG3. It does have more recoil. It's got slower fire rate, but I believe it's got higher damage. It's got 30 damage, a 200 mag. So with the recent nerfs and buffs, the devs decided to have it shoot 2 bullets at once, kind of like the G11 shoots 3 bullets at once. So it has the potential to be really OP and really good for crowd control. But I don't think it's as good as the MG3 because the MG3 is just faster and it has less recoil. For that reason, I'm going to put it as an S tier. It's a really, really good MG3. It has the potential to be, you can take out, let's see, 30 damage per bullet, 200 mag. So 2 headshots, kill. So you can take out 100 people per mag, but because it only has a 550 fire rate, you're not going to get through the full mag before you die. Sorry, unless you have aimbot. Saiga. Once I get down to AA12, you're going to be mad at me. Saiga is better than the AA12 in my opinion. It has a wider spread, allowing you to hit more enemies, which usually enemies are low health anyway. It's not usually 1v5. It shoots faster. It has a higher damage, though it does have that higher spread. So, you know, you're not going to hit all of your bullets on one enemy unless you're up close in their face. It has a higher damage. It has a higher fire rate. It doesn't have as high of a mag, but you can full auto the Saiga. Sorry, my dog is behind me sighing ridiculously. I don't know if you can hear that. And it's lighter weight, meaning you can run with it, you can dive with it, you can maneuver better with it than you can with the AA12. AA12 is big and bulky, and you can't run with it as well. Saiga is like a lightweight baby AA-12 that does more damage and has a better fire rate. For that reason, it's better than the AA-12. As far as where it places on this tier, though, I'm gonna put it as an S tier. It's a shotgun that I would actually run with. I like it a lot. As you see, Sawed Off is down here. Spaz is right here. Saiga's right here. AA-12 is probably going to be A tier. And we'll get to that very shortly. Probably next video. AUG, or AUG. AUG. Sussy. AUG is semi-sniper. I don't know if it would be considered a sniper. It is automatic, which is pretty amazing. It's got 23 damage, 850 fire rate, and that sniper scope, which with the sniper scope, I might include a video clip, but I'm not going to include a video clip. This is unedited. It's got a circle in the middle of its sniper, and allowing you to hone in on someone's head easier. I wish you could do that with sniper scopes. I wish you could switch out scopes for like the AUG scope, because that would make sniping so much easier, in my opinion. But I really like the AUG. You can run with it short range or long range. Mid range, I don't know. It's got good muzzle velocity. It doesn't have a lot of recoil. It's got really good accuracy. AUG is pretty OP in my opinion. Yeah, AUG is OP. I'm putting it up here. That might change, but I'm putting it in the OP category. SAR 21. SAR is OP. SAR does 26 damage, 650 fire rate, 30 mag size. It has very little recoil, and it's very accurate. You can take out somebody in usually 2 or 3 shots. It's a really good gun, and it's pretty lightweight too. Not as lightweight as the Bison, but I think I got this to orange yesterday just using it for like 3 matches. It's really OP. G3A4. G3A4 is basically the SKS, and let me explain why. The G3A4 does slightly less damage than the VSS. It has less recoil, it's got a higher mag, and it has a slightly higher fire rate. It's slightly better than the VSS. Given that, it's basically on par with the SKS. I'm going to put it as an S tier. GOL. I hated the GOL starting out. Even after the buff to make it more, quote, tactical, I hated the GOL. The GOL for me is so fun to use. You run faster with the GOL than you do with knife. If you're playing Capture the Flag, don't worry about equipping knife and running with the flag. Equip GOL and Tech 9, shoot with the Tech 9, and run with the GOL. And just switch in between the two with the mouse wheel. It's so much easier. So GOL, I use the GOL more for run speed than I do actual shooting. Granted, it does 63 damage. Even a torso shot is not enough for assist counts as kill. So you have to either shoot somebody who's already low in health, which you can't see their health bar, or shoot their head. You have to hit headshots in order to get kills. Which, because it's so tactical, because you run so fast, it's harder to hit headshots with the GOL. But when you do, it's really satisfying. So despite the fact that it's fun, I get a negative KD every time I use it, unfortunately. Again, for me, snipers, not the best. You can maneuver really good with it, affording you the ability to kill more people before you die, but because most people aren't going to be able to aim you when you're moving like crazy, like like you're on coffee. But it's not the best for me. It's definitely better than the AWP. Let's see. It might be C tier for me. No, it's D tier actually. It's so fun to use though. I wish I could put it as OP because of how fun it is to use. Like, I love using the GOL. I want to drag it up there. But as far as how good it is, it's a D tier. P90. P90 is OP. P90 is basically half an LMG. It does 19 damage. It's got a 900 fire rate. Actually, it's S tier. Because it does take so long to kill. About as long as it takes the Bison to kill. But, and I think it just got a nerf, actually. I don't know. I was using it and it didn't feel the same to me. And it also has a really bad scope. So the fact that you can't switch out the scope to something better, I'm going to move it down to A tier. That loses a point for me. Other than that, it's a really good gun, and you don't have to reload that much. It's got a really cool reload. I mean, that's just how the gun is, but it's got a really cool reload. Alright, so that ends this part. I didn't get through that many guns, but I should be able to get through the rest pretty quickly. We're almost to pistols. So, stay tuned for the next part. Check out the description for the next part. Check out the description for the first part.